Hi kids, it's time for a brand new nursery rhyme. Where? Here at Cool School, naturally. It's nursery rhyme time. This one is about a bunny. Perhaps you've heard of him. Little Bunny Foo Foo? Well, Little Bunny Foo Foo was a bopper. He just loved to bop things. He was always bebopping and scatting and skiddly-booping all over town. To him, everything was a drum. He'd beat on the kitchen table. He'd drum on the bus. Little Bunny Foo Foo would even bop in school. One day, Little Bunny Foo Foo was hopping through the forest, and he started to think of a beat.
Ba-doo-bop-ba-dee-bop-bop-bop-ba-doo-bop, wow!
He looked around for something to drum. He saw the perfect thing, 5 little field mice in a group, each a different height, just like a drum set. He sat down, said hello, and then started bopping them on their heads.
Hey, what's the big idea? Quit bopping our heads!
But Little Bunny Foo Foo was lost in the rhythm and he just kept bopping. So the Good Fairy of the forest, yes, that's a thing, didn't you know? Every forest has a good fairy who watches over the trees and animals. Anyway, the Good Fairy swooped down and said,
Little Bunny Foo Foo, I do not want you bopping these field mice on the head. I'll give you 3 chances to behave, and if you don't, I'll turn you into a goose.
A goose? Yeah, right.
And he bebopped out of the forest. But the next day, he hopped right back. He saw the field mice, but just barely as they were trying to hide behind some flowers. Little Bunny Foo Foo hopped over, scooped them up, and bopped them on their heads. He even put 2 bottle caps on the littlest one's head, so he sounded like a cymbal.
Boopity-bop-bop-ba-da-bop-bop-bop.
I'm not a drum! Hey, that hurts my little mouse head!
So down came the Good Fairy, and she said,
Little Bunny Foo Foo, I told you not to bop these mice on the head. I'll give you 2 more chances to behave, and if you don't, I'll turn you into a goose. I mean it.
The next day, same thing. Foo Foo came a-hoppin' and a-boppin'. Boys and girls, the Good Fairy was losing her patience.
Little Bunny Foo Foo, I said, do not bop these poor little field mice on the head. 1 more strike, and then you're out. Straight to Goose City.
But Little Bunny Foo Foo just didn't listen. All he heard was, and. You probably saw this coming, but on the 3rd day, Little Bunny Foo Foo went hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head.
Ahem. Really? You're still hopping through my forest, scooping up field mice and bopping them on the head. I gave you a chance, but now I must turn you into a goose.
And poof! Little Bunny Foo Foo was turned into a goose.
Honk.
But that's okay, boys and girls, because now he could play drums and trumpet. Well, he just made the trumpet sounds with his new bird beak, but he was good. So good, in fact, that the field mice and even the Good Fairy went to all his gigs. So, it's actually a happy ending. Smashing.
Hello, boys and girls, it's nursery rhyme time. This is a rhyme about sleep, but I need you wide awake to hear this one. Okay, sit up straight, get comfy, well, not too comfy, or you could fall asleep. Okay, let's begin. Say hello to William.
Hello.
Yes, hello. William here goes by the name Will or Wills. But for this particular nursery rhyme, he's going by the name Willie. Hello, Willie.
Hi there.
Willie is a rather small boy, a bit tiny. Not as tiny as an ant. But he is a wee fellow. Yes, friends, this is wee Willie Winkie. When the sun sets and families across the town are finishing up their dinner.
Great dinner. Thanks, hon.
Glad you enjoyed it. High in protein, that was.
And once the whole town has brushed their teeth,
Good night, Mary. Good night, little Bo Peep.
Willie here puts on his nightgown. Yes, quite odd that Willie here wears a nightgown. But since his pajamas are getting washed in the laundry machine, wee Willie Winkie has to wear his sister's nightgown.
Seriously, Mom? Why do I have to wear Wendy's nightgown?
Oh, don't worry, Willie, it's nighttime. Nobody will see you. And as it happens, at 10 o'clock, which is way past Willie's bedtime, Willie is not fast asleep or even turning down his sheets or sipping a cup of hot cocoa before bedtime. No, wee Willie Winkie does the most peculiar thing. With a candle in his hand, Willie runs around the town. He runs upstairs, he runs downstairs. He's knocking on doors, tapping on windows, and checking to make sure that all the children are fast asleep. Willie is basically the town sleep monitor.
Hey, are you asleep?
Yeah, I sure am.
Okay, awesome.
He makes sure iPads are put away, books are on their night tables, and lights are switched off. Why, you may ask? Why does Willie do this? Well, too many children are coming to school late because they were watching TV or playing video games at night when they should have been asleep getting ready for the next great day. So, as it happens, this very important job has been given to wee Willie Winkie by his very own school. He double checks that the children are sleeping so they're well rested for class the next morning, and all the children are doing much better in school. And now for the nursery rhyme part. Wee Willie Winkie runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown, tapping at the window, crying at the lock. All the children in their bed, for it's past 10 o'clock. Hope you enjoyed that nursery rhyme. Toodle-doo and bye-bye until next time.
Hello, kids. Wee little children. Small people who will grow into big people one day. It's nursery rhyme time. Today, we're looking at this very elderly fellow.
Hello.
An older chap. Jolly, though. Before this old man was an old man, he was a math teacher. And he loved numbers. You know, 1, 2, 3. Big numbers, small numbers, musical numbers. If it had to do with numbers, and especially counting numbers, he was happy. Downright thrilled, actually. Man loved his numbers. Well now, in his old age, this man has devoted his life to playing knick-knack, which is, all things considered, simply playing drums with spoons on the counter while waiting for your mom to bring in supper or the like. Sometimes he likes to play 1 beat, and sometimes he likes to play 10. But he's always counting as he does it. Here's an example. He played 1 on his thumb,
1,
2 on his shoe,
1, 2,
3 on his knee,
1, 2, 3,
and 4 on his door.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And after each one, he gives his dog a bone. That's right, a treat for old Rover. A poodle, I believe. Good-looking pooch. Must be all the extra bone treats he's getting. Good for his calcium levels. Back to business. This old man, he played 5 on a hive. Of bees, I might add.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Could have been dangerous, but luckily, bees are afraid of poodles. This old man played 6 on a pile of sticks, which actually sounded like a xylophone. It was quite nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7 up in heaven.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then he came back down here and played 8 on my gate, of all places.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He didn't chip the paint, so I was okay with it, but he should have asked.
Sorry.
He also played 9 up and down a vine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And on 10, he did it all over again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And this old man, he was so famous for doing this over and over, all over town, that there was even a song written about it. And it went something like this.
This old man, he plays 1, he plays knick-knack on my drum. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 2, he plays knick-knack on the shoe. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 3, he plays knick-knack on the tree. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 4, he plays knick-knack on the door. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 5. He plays knick-knack on the high. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 6. He plays knick-knack on the stick. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 7. He plays knick-knack up in heaven. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 8. He plays knick-knack on the gate. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home.